All right, let's dive in. Today, we're cracking open a seriously powerful mental toolkit. And no, this isn't about turning you into a lawyer. It's about learning to think with the kind of clarity, logic, and persuasion that the very best of them use. We're going to build a framework that will help you construct way stronger arguments, and honestly, just make better decisions in general.
You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You're in the middle of a discussion, you are 100% sure you're right, but the perfect words just won't come out. The logic gets all jumbled up. You walk away kicking yourself, thinking, why didn't I just say that?
Well, what if you had a secret weapon for those moments? A disciplined way of thinking that cuts right through all the noise, spots the weak points in any position, and lets you lay out your own case so solidly that it's practically airtight. This is that weapon, and it's going to make you a more effective thinker in pretty much every part of your life.
Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about solving a problem or winning an argument, you have to really, truly understand it. Top lawyers don't just jump into a fight. They start by taking the big, messy picture and breaking it down into small, totally manageable pieces.
Think about something like buying a new phone. It feels overwhelming, right? Your brain is just a swirl of good camera, long battery life, not too expensive, and it all becomes a big mess. A lawyerly thinker turns that chaos into a simple checklist. First, what's my absolute maximum budget? Second, what am I mostly going to use this for? And third, what features are total deal breakers? All of a sudden, that huge decision becomes a clear, logical process. And here's the real magic of doing that. Breaking a problem down rips the emotion right out of it. It stops you from feeling overwhelmed and forces you to look at the actual issues, the things you can actually solve. The problem becomes clear, and the path forward just kind of lights up. And this just shows you the difference perfectly. I have a bad feeling about it. I mean, what can anyone do with that? It's just noise. But compare that to, hey, the market data shows a 40% drop for this kind of product, and our main competitors are losing money on it. Now that is a foundation. That's an argument built on solid ground, and you can't just brush it aside. Okay, so you've deconstructed the problem, you've got your facts lined up, now it's time to actually build your case. See, a strong argument isn't just a random list of good points. It's a story with a clear, logical structure that walks your listener from point A to point B.
So lawyers have this incredible formula for doing just that. It's called the IRAC method. It's a simple four-step framework. First, you state the issue. What's the actual problem we're talking about? Like, our sales are down. Next up, the rule. What's the key fact or principle at play? Well, 70% of our customers are on their phones, but we don't have an app. Then comes the application. How does the rule connect to the issue? A new app would let us reach all those mobile customers. And finally, the conclusion. So what should we do? Therefore, we have to build an app. See how clean and logical that is? It's almost impossible to argue with that flow.
Now this is crucial. Lawyers know that every single word matters. Vague language is a killer. I'll send it as soon as possible. What does that even mean? An hour? A week? But I will send the report by 5 p.m. today. That is crystal clear. It's a solid commitment. Being specific gives you control and leaves zero room for misunderstandings.
And if you want to make your case truly powerful, connect it to something bigger than just what you want. Is your point based on fairness, or making things more efficient, or being honest? When you anchor your argument to a universal value that everybody already agrees on, it's not just your opinion anymore. It's a rational point that's really, really hard to shoot down.
But look, having a brilliant case is only half the battle, right? How you actually present it and how you engage with the person you're talking to, that's what makes the difference between a productive conversation and just another pointless fight.
And here it is, the golden rule. The second an argument becomes personal, you've lost. The moment you shift from, this idea has some problems, to, your idea is stupid, it's no longer about finding the best solution. It's just a battle of egos. I mean, look at this chart. The chance of a productive outcome just plummets. You have to attack the issue, never the person. And now for what might be the single most powerful and underrated tool of them all. Seriously, you have to stop thinking about your comeback. Stop planning what you're going to say next. Just listen.
And I mean active listening. You're trying to understand, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Here's a great technique. Repeat their point back to them. Say something like, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is, this does two amazing things. One, it makes sure you actually get what they're saying, and two, it shows them you respect them enough to listen. So often, the key to resolving the whole thing is hidden in what they're really trying to tell you.
So, as we pull this all together, you can start to see that these aren't just little tricks to win a debate here and there. This is a fundamental upgrade to your whole way of thinking. It's a new way to look at problems, conversations, and big decisions with total clarity and confidence.
So this is your new toolkit. Break down big problems. Always ground your arguments in facts, not feelings. Structure your thoughts using things like IRAC so they have maximum impact. Listen way more than you talk. And always, always, always focus on the issue, not the person. This is a permanent upgrade that's going to help you in every single interaction you have.
And let's be super clear here. The goal isn't to be more argumentative. It's about being more effective, more persuasive, a better collaborator, a better partner, a better decision maker. This way of thinking just leads to better solutions, stronger relationships, and frankly, more success.
So I'll leave you with this one question. Think about a challenge you're facing right now. Could be at work, could be at home, doesn't matter. What problem, what decision, what argument are you going to tackle first with this new way of thinking?